Hello guys, welcome to the video. Today I wanted to talk about time. And time is something that we all value a lot. But most of us don't see how time flies. And the reason time flies is because we live our life and we're not looking at the clock. But by the time that we actually finish the day, you start to realize, oh my God, I'm closer to being a 30-year-old man than I was back then when I was 20. And talking about that, I wanted to talk about the mindset of a guy that needs to do this sort of thing. And the reason I'm doing this video in English this time is because I want to diversify a little bit, and I want to keep doing content in English, but I also want to do content in Spanish. And I wanted to talk to you guys now in English. So this morning, while I was taking my dog to give her a shower in a dog wash, can you believe that? That's pretty crazy. I was listening to this podcast, The Roommates, and in that podcast, Hafeez was interviewing one of my favorite influencers in fashion for men ever, and that's Alex Costa. And Alex Costa was talking about time and how he had listened to Gary B and how his message of, oh, you have enough time to do whatever you want, to fulfill whatever you want, and how in a way he agrees, but he also disagrees with Gary B, which is another guy that I listen to sometimes, and is very, a smart gentleman and talks about a lot of different things. And I wanted to share a clip of Alex Costa talking with Hafeez about this issue. And I wanted to analyze it with you guys because I think this is very important. All the props go to Hafeez, the roommates, and Alex for this interview. I'm not earning anything by doing this video, at least not yet. So I just want to share this message with you guys and then give my opinion of what they're talking about and how we can integrate the mind or the thought process of these two major players in YouTube on how to be successful and how or when to do it. And I just wanted to share that with you guys today. So let's take a listen to what they have to say.
I read something the other day that kind of freaks me out a little bit, but also it's true. And this is something that I have against our boy Gary V. He's really good and he's motivational and inspiration. He's very smart and business driven, and I love that guy. But he also says you have so much time. You have so much time. You're only 30. You got plenty of time. Kind of. Kind of. Yeah. I saw that most the average age of death for men is 74. Yeah. And I'm like, a middle-aged man is 37. Yeah. Right, by that standard, which means when you're 37, like, you're middle-aged, dude. Like, you probably should have your stuff figured out. So I'm 33. So that spoke to me. I was like, damn, I'm almost middle-aged. Like, this is it. You never know. You could go at 60, you could go at 90, but statistically speaking, you're not going to make it to 100. Yeah. And that really spoke to me. I'm like, I don't really have that much time. I got to really continue to build and speed it up. So yeah, you're right. When you're 30, moving back home, it's not, there's no pleasure there.
So Alice in this part of the video makes a very good point. If you're 35 years of age and you're expected to live at least until 74, that means that you're almost halfway through your life already, which means that you have less and less time to do what you dream of, to pursue your goals, your dreams, to pursue exactly what it is that you want to pursue. And he makes a great point in the sense that it's hard because you have and you feel like you have to pull it together. And I think before I made this video, I was meditating on this topic while I was listening to it this morning on a podcast app. And it was one of those things that I was like, man, I'm almost 30. I have my own house, which is great. Not a lot of millennials like myself have a house at all. I have a wife. I have my baby girl being born next month, God willing. But there's many areas in my life that I haven't succeeded in. And one of them was my workplace, I switched from job to job a lot. I had struggled last year to maintain a single job. Obviously, that's one thing that is very personal, but it's something that I'm okay to share with you guys, because this is something that not just me has to be worried about, but all of us should at some point. And I hear Alice say, I have to pull it together. And in my mind, it's like, well, you are doing great so far. I mean, you have Aetos, you have Forte Series, and now you have another company that you just unveiled. You have your YouTube channel. You have more than 1 million subscribers. And you're making business out of your entrepreneurship on YouTube. So you're doing great. Alice is doing great. But what about me? How am I supposed to make my YouTube channel succeed? How am I supposed to get bigger, get better? How am I going to get better views? How am I? And I think that's one of the things that I was like, oh man, time is starting to run out. And that's where I wanted to share this message with you guys, because normally we think we have time. We have a lot of time. We have all eternity to do things, but in reality, we don't. Eventually, a disease can get us, or we can be in a car accident, or something can happen to our family life. You never know what's out there. So if you're not putting 100% into what you want to do with your life, then you're not doing it right. And I think this is something that Alice talked about in a clip before that, which I just showed, is that if you're 32 years old and you're moving back home, oh man, that's bad. And you have to look at it this way. It's like, can I pay the mortgage on my own? If I lose my partner, if I lose somebody, am I able to sustain myself with just what I'm doing right now? Am I able to take care of my daughter with what I have right now? And these are things that you have to think about as a father, as a single person, as a husband, as a boyfriend, as a girlfriend. You have to think about, holy shit, what am I doing with my time? Am I wasting my time, or am I actually doing something with the time that I got? Am I getting better at my craft? Am I putting effort into learning new stuff? Am I putting effort on my YouTube channel? All these things have to come to your mind. Am I putting time and effort into my relationships, into having time with my family? Am I calling my mother? Am I not doing this or that? Time doesn't wait for anybody. And I love showing this clip with you guys, and I hope that Hafeez doesn't get mad with me by sharing this, but this is a powerful message. And I think this is something that needs to be shared with the world. And I think I want to share it myself, because it is something that we don't think about. Yeah, we have time, but how are we using our time? Are we wasting our time playing video games? Are we wasting our time watching TV all the time? Or am I actually working in my life, in my relationships, in my home, in my craft, in my learning? What are you doing with your time? So I just wanted to share that portion of the message because I think it's very important. Time doesn't come back. Whatever you do with your time, it doesn't come back. It's gone. Those 24 hours from yesterday, they're gone. Those 12 hours for today that already passed, they're gone. So if you want to do something for yourself, if you want to do something that works for you and something that you actually want to achieve, the time is now. So thank you so much for watching this video. Click on this subscribe button. I'm going to keep reacting to many other messages that I hear from many different podcasts. I want to actually teach you guys and work with you guys and work on myself because I'm not perfect. And I want to keep sharing these things with you guys. So thank you for watching. I'll see you on my next YouTube video. Stay safe out there. Peace.